This is your BBIG stock update, ORTEX update, and this is just released today. The current short interest free float is 22.82%. Current short interest 28.04 million. This is what is the short sellers purchased and short sold and sold short and have not returned, settled, or closed their position. The cost to borrow minimum interest rate is 0.46%. Cost to borrow average is 33.63. They borrowed shares again of 1.34 million to short BBIG stock. Borrowed change is 1.24 million. The utilization, we are really getting close to 100%, but right now is 99.59. Cost to borrow current is 27.87. The last 7 days is 33.68. Days to cover, if the short sellers attempted or tried to close this position, it will take about 1.32 days to close that position. Shares on loan right now, shares on loan is massive. It's 34.1 million, 34.1 million. So all of us, we are anticipating all the squeeze that it's about to happen. There is actually also a crash that is about to happen. So a lot of stocks are going to crash, and BBIG is one of those stocks that will actually go up, squeeze, will have a mega squeeze, short squeeze that's going to happen with BBIG. A lot of the hedge funds that are shutting down are now trying to avoid, there's like 3 that happened, right? And there's another one. This will be the 4th one that is closing down, okay? JPMorgan intend to close its Jsml clearing and EPN accounts effective January 6, 2022. How is this going to affect BBIG? Well, closing this means that JPMorgan is needing a lot of money to use so that when all of these stocks that are going to squeeze, like GME, AMC, BBIG, Cassava Science, Lucid Technology, a lot of these stocks that are heavily shorted, especially BBIG, has actually a negative effect when the market is really crashing. BBIG will actually, price will actually go up very high. And JPMorgan will need that cash amount to liquidate or to pay back what needs to be paid back, especially the stocks that they are heavily shorting. Okay, so this is actually good for us. So they have to shut down this company, Jsml Clearing and EPN. They own this. They own this company in January 6th. Why they need that? They need to shut it down to have more liquidity and money to meet their margins, right? So this is actually very good, again, for us. Now, this is DTCC. I got it from DTCC, okay, Fixed Income Clearing Corporation. And according to DTCC, FICC has been notified of JPMorgan Securities LLC intent to close its Jsml Clearing and EPN accounts effective January 6, 2022. No further trade date submissions related to this account will be accepted. FICC will publish the final termination notice once all of the obligation of JPMorgan Securities LLC Jsml clearing account has been satisfied. This is very bullish for BBIG. Congratulations to all of you guys that's still holding, and we will be rewarded soon. Be patient, Our time will come. I'm still bullish with BBIG. As you notice, a lot of the famous YouTubers out there have already abandoned BBIG. I'm not sure why, but it's okay. They have their own opinion and they're entitled to that. But us BBIG family, hang in there. Our time will come and we will be rewarded. How many stocks out there that for like 6 months or a year that are all of a sudden they start booming and going up to a very, 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 very high prices, okay? It's because the short sellers, the tactics is to keep shorting the stock again and again and again and again, lower the price as much as possible, and then they wanted to start covering. And then FOMO will come, and then the squeeze will come, right? All of those happening all at the same time. Now, this doesn't happen so fast, so quick. It needs patience and time. This is your quick update with regards to Fintel. The shares outstanding for BBIG is 136,483,339 shares outstanding. And the short interest, according to Fintel, is 30,382,230 shares. It will take them about 3.19 days to cover. If the short sellers attempted to close this position, it will take about 3.19 days to cover. Short interest float is 24.73. Dark pool short volume is 2,417,244 shares. Dark pool short volume ratio is 61.44%. Short squeeze score, we are number 49, and it's 85.63. Short shares availability. This table shows the number of shares of US BBIG available to be shorted at leading prime brokerage. It is not the total number of shares available to short, nor it's not the short interest. So there is about 3,000 shares left that they can borrow and use to short BBIG. Short borrow interest rate, about 24.86. Fails to deliver. Fails to deliver. The values of total fails to deliver shares represents the aggregate net balance of shares that failed to be delivered as of a particular settlement date. This is the settlement date. Right here. This is the price. This is the quantity of shares. And this is the value amount. So if this is the settlement date, you have to add T plus 35 working days. This is not cumulative. You have to add T plus 35 days. That's when the market sellers, hedge funds are going to close their position. They have, the government gives them T plus 35 days or 35 working days to pay it back or close their position. And as you notice, this is massive. So this is the date, right? 2/14. And this is the price. Look at this one. 1.5 million share, about 4 million. Okay. About almost 5 million, 6 million, 6 million, 6 million, 2 million, 1 million, 353,000, 483,900, almost 1 million, 60,000, 764,000, 812, 1.5 million, 2 million, almost 3 million, 3 million, 3 million. So this is massive, right, guys? This is massive. So this just right here, it tells you that the stock is heavily manipulated, heavily shorted, and you know that the squeeze is going to happen and it's inevitable, right? It's imminent. It's this information right here is an indication that the squeeze is about to happen, or else they just gonna keep paying interest, and that's massive. Okay, so this is Rara Coco. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe so that you can get an update with regards to BBIG. Hit the like button, hit the notification button. May you have love, peace, good health, and prosperity be with you all.